In this video, I'm going to teach you how to outline your book. This can be your first project ever, this can be your 500th, and to back myself up, I brought one of my first ever outlines, and this is one I've used for actually some of my books. This is for only one part of the book, so this is proven to work not only for big books, normal sized books, but massive books like the ones I like to write, or even a Sanderson book. You could use this process and write this book, or you could write this wonderful book, or you could write this wonderful book, or you could write this wonderful book. This is actually a short story by a friend of mine. It's super, super good. So, let's do it.
So to just start things off, get a blank piece of paper and start writing these headings. We'll talk about these later. So events, impact, chapter number, POV/S, seasons, estimated word count. So from here, you are going to start writing your chapter numbers under chapter number, obviously. And this can be a number that you've calculated. There's different formulas, but feel free to use as many pieces of paper as you need. I used about 4. So this can take a little while, but really we just want you to understand why each of these chapters is important, and we'll get into how you can do that later. So after that, use a ruler or a book and start writing straight lines across the page between each number. So this is going to divide the information from chapter to chapter. And just remember, your time is valuable, so protect it. If anyone decides to intrude, feel free to gently push them aside and then smile because you are doing important stuff. And at this point, it's important to remember that we're not striving for perfection, we're trying to just outline our book. So now we're gonna start dividing those different words into sections, each one with enough room that you can really write about a paragraph within it, or for the, chapter numbers, a single number. Although for me, what I did, I wrote the chapter number in the chapter number section, as well as the plot beat that it falls into in the 3-act structure. So from here, you have a couple different options. First, you can lay the papers out vertically to make kind of a poster. So this is what I will be doing with my copy of the outline. Although this does highlight some of your vertical lines flaws. But the other option, which is the one I did with my other outline I did in this fashion, is to do them horizontally. So that is nice as well. But from here, what you're going to do is you're going to start filling in each section. So for the events section, put in just a brief, really small, maybe 2-sentence summary of each chapter's events. In impact, show what you want it to achieve. In chapter numbers, obviously the number of the chapter, or the opening scene, image, or save the cat plot beats. So check those out if you haven't already. I will be doing videos on those soon. And then POVs, you can do, limited third from, Ruin's perspective, season, late spring, estimated word count, 2,500. And then if you want to, you could even add a section where you talk about the cast, but usually I do this on a separate piece of paper. The goal is really just to have fun and get a brief glimpse into the structure of your story, enough that you will not get bogged down with writer's block simply because you don't know what is going to happen next.
And guess what? You did it. You outlined a book. I hope you realize just how fundamental and amazing that is. So feel free to reach out to me in the comments, give us some tips and tricks that you've learned along the way, and I'll be happy to engage with you. Feel free to reach out to me via email, which is up on my website, or through the contact page on my website. If this video provided any encouragement or information that you will be able to take home and that will really impact your writing career moving forwards, I would love it if you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel or email list, which is in the description below. So congrats, looking forward to seeing what comes out of your really intelligent minds, and until next time, blessings.